factor x squared minus 7x plus 12.
Very good. So you're saying that first step should be to factor this, and I already prepared some solution here for you, and we can take a look at the steps. So we want to find the LCD, and for that, you're right, we factor that. So tell me how do you, well, we have it here, x minus 3 times x minus 4. That's how you factor them, right? So what would be the LCD then, anybody, once I factor them? What is the LCD?
X minus 3 and x minus 4.
Right, so that would be the LCD. I can make it look like x minus 3 times x minus 4 over 1. So what do we do with this LCD once we find the LCD, anyone? Okay, we find the LCD, what do we do with them? Anybody?
You're going to multiply both sides of the equation by x minus 3 times x minus 4 to cancel out the denominators.
Very good. Except you multiply each term, okay? You multiply each term by you multiply each term by that, okay? So if I do that, it will look like that. You're absolutely right. You multiply each, you said you multiply both sides of the equation, and you really multiply each term by that, and you're absolutely right. The reason we do this is to eliminate those fractions, and you see it does eliminate. We have in this case x get my pointer here. There it is. X minus 3 and x minus 3 cancel each other out. And can somebody tell me what do we get for the first term here? What do we get for the first term?
X squared minus 4x.
Right. We just get x times x minus 4, and when we distribute it, right, you're absolutely right. We get x squared minus 4x. How about the second term? What do we get for the second term?
X minus 3.
Right, would be don't forget this minus x minus 3, and the last term would be what? Equal to?
X minus 3, x minus 4.
No, those are cancels, right? See, if you look carefully.
-1.
Just -1, right? Because you see x minus 3 and x minus 3 and x minus 4 would cancel here. So you only end up with -1 here. Okay, good. I put the over 1 here for now, but we don't really need that because that's what we get. We need to distribute now. Now, before I move on with the next step, can somebody tell me what are the restrictions? What are the numbers that we cannot assign for x? It's very important to know that now.
4 and 3. Positive 4 and positive 3.
Why is that? How did you find that?
Because that will make the denominator equal to 0.
Very good. So x minus 3 cannot be equal to 0. We cannot assign this whole thing here equal to 0. So x minus 3 cannot be equal to 0. Also, x minus 4 cannot be equal to 0. So from there, we conclude that x cannot be equal to 3, x cannot be equal to 4. All right, so the next step should be pretty simple, right? If I distribute this, I get x squared minus 4x. Don't forget this minus here. When you distribute this minus is part of this parentheses here. We need to distribute. It's like -1 here. Minus x would be plus 3. Okay, and the next step would be to combine like terms, and then you can add 1 to both of the equation in any order. So you would get x squared minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So how do you solve for this, anyone? What would be the next step? Okay, somebody just typed the answer. You factor them, and you put the factors as well. It would be x minus 1 times x minus 4. Very good. You let each of these parentheses be equal to 0, and you solve for them. You get x equal to 1, or you would get x minus 4 is equal to 0, so x would be equal to 4. Can I accept both of these as our solutions? Yes or no? Anyone with the mic? Okay, Chelsea says we can only accept 1, not 4. You're absolutely right, because we already established that x cannot be equal to 4, so this cannot be a solution. So in this case, we would say x is equal to 1, so we only have one solution here.